All right, is everybody ready to open up some EB03? Because this set is going to be cracked. There is dent. I think this is going to be a cracked box, have absolute crazy hits because of the dent. So,
yeah, it was a pretty good box.
I need to open these up because I got to play with them. So without further ado, let's get the knife going. And we're just going to break into this thing. I actually have another box too that I'll be doing purely shorts with, I think. You know, you're probably thinking, you should just do both boxes. Right here, right now. It's not a bad idea. The last One Piece opening I did was just some OP14. We did some shorts and that was it. But I recorded long ago some Romance Dawn, and it's never been uploaded. Maybe I should upload that someday. Here we go. Okay, this set is full of women, and they all look very interesting. Brûlée, very calm. She's holding a mirror. Bello Betty. I would normally be reading through these cards, but you know, we're just trying to entertain, trying to go for the hits. So Vivi, of course you got Vivi there. Pretty sure that's a reused art, isn't that? Maybe not. All right, so we're gonna set rares to the side, all our commons and uncommons over here. And of course we've got sleeves at the ready to sleeve up any alternate arts, whatever we get. One of the things that I like to do when I come into sets is completely have them unspoiled. So I did get spoiled in a few cards, especially by following Bandai. You know, what are you gonna do about it? But I'm really looking forward to just seeing the new card. Okay, not that. Seeing the new cards, ice cream, and if anything's good. Because from what I hear, from what I understand, there's some playable stuff in here. Now you guys might not care about the playable stuff. Maybe you're just in it to collect, and that's okay. I used to be like you back in the day. I used to only collect Pokemon, and then I got into playing Pokemon, found out it was really fun, and then I was like, I want to play One Piece when that comes out. It came out, we started playing, and I haven't stopped. Shirahoshi and Rebecca. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest fan of just having the whammon. You know, I'm a huge Luffy fan over here. Got a Don. I'm a huge Luffy fan. That's what I'm looking for, and I don't think there's any Luffys in this set. Nope, definitely not. Nami. Now, of course, there are cards that I want in my deck for Egghead Luffy, because that's a good deck. Rare, rare. Oh, Don. Okay, I don't know what different types of Don there are. Maybe there's only this one, I'm not sure. So let's set that in the back. There's a hit. That's a hit for your face. There should be a couple Don we should get. And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there's a gold Don. Looks like we got the first SR of the pack, or of the box. I'm gonna assume that there is a gold Don in this booster box. Not in this booster box, sorry, in this set. Maybe there is one in this booster box, who knows? Again, these are very obvious cards. We got a Reiju, nice. We sleeve up the SRs, guys. I will be sleeving up all the regular rares, but for now, let's sleeve up the SRs. Shut them back there by Nami. I should sleeve up that Don too. Too bad. We're gonna try to make this video not too long. And if we make it long, it's only because we pull something good. It's only because we get that SP something. If we could get an SP though, I'd be a big fan. Now this came from a fresh booster case. My friend owns a card store. He did not get a whole lot of this set. Very, very unfortunate. This set is kind of hard to come by. That's my understanding. Now they are printing another wave if you're like, you know, really in dire need of it. Hoping that someday you get some more. There's a good chance. I don't want to say there's a great chance, but there's a good chance. Kami, Viola, or Violet. What do we think of these characters so far? Seems like there's just a lot of repetition. Give me some diversity here. Bunch of those Vivis. Oh, that's an alt art SR. That's a cool card. It's Uta. I don't know if you're a huge Uta fan, but Uta's pretty cool. So, one of the calmer cards. I'm not a whole big fan of the showy type cards. This is calm. This is great. Big hit, big win, guys. Uta for the win. Let's set the rares aside. I'm gonna try not to have any rares in this commons pile. First hit of the day. Can we get our second? Well, we got a Don. Where are the leaders? I'm looking for some leader packs. Come on. Thought there's supposed to be new leaders. Have I seen one and not paid attention? There's a chance. There is a chance. And, oh, look at that. Another Don. Crazy. Looks like Boa to me. I had some friends the other day, they were like, wait, hold on. This card I thought was Boa is actually Nico Robin? Oh no. Oh, actually it was the One Piece trailer. They haven't actually read One Piece and they thought, hey, that looks like Boa to me, but it's Nico Robin. Khalifa, we don't like Khalifa. She's mean. And all my cards are falling. We like Robin. Hey, Vivi. Okay, new character alert. This is different than the other VV is my understanding. The other VV is kind of trash, so that's good. We'll set that aside. And then 2 rares. Always 2 rares. Except for when we pull the Alt Art SR or regular SR. Now remember, I said this is going to be a cracked box because it was dented. That means cracked. So we'll find out. Again, I thought there would be like far fewer cards in this, or sorry, far more cards in this set, but it seems like there's not that many. There's just a lot of the same cards over and over again. Of course, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be a lot of different rares. And from 2 booster boxes, I won't be able to get play sets of rares, and then I'll have to go buy them. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. I don't know if you guys do any tournaments, but I'm going to be doing the, well, I've got local tournaments in 2 days, and then, you know, another local tournament in 4 days. And then we've got the whole Red Bull event happening. That's cool. As Snake, I'm pretty sure this is played in Egghead Luffy. I want to say that's the card. That's the card I need. Anything that says Egghead from this set, probably played in Egghead Luffy. Oh, looks like we got an Alt Art leader, guys. Let's go. Let's see who it is. If I had a hope for an Alt Art leader, gosh, who would I choose? Who would I choose? Is it only one? I don't know if there's only one. Maybe there's like only one. Maybe it's Vivi. I'm guessing it's Vivi. Let's just see. Unless there's a new Uta leader. Oh, it's Vivi. Let's go. Alt Art Vivi alert, guys. Check that out. So this is probably this is a 3-hit box, then I'd say. We're gonna have the Alt Art SR and Alt Art Vivi, and maybe we'll just say we'll get like an SP. Who knows? All right, so that's pretty good. We'll take that. We'll take that. That's a big hit actually, because if I want to play the deck, and now have the Alt Art leader to play the deck with, and it just makes it that much more cool. So 2 hits so far. Looks like we're gonna be spending the rest of the box and all these piles of cards that are falling everywhere. The rest of the box, we need to get 6 more SRs. So we can have a total of 7 SRs. And 1 more hit. 1 more hit. Because usually in the leader boxes, whenever there is there's an Alt Art leader, we get another hit. So it looks like we got an SR out of this pack. I don't think it's an Alt Art. I think it's just a regular SR. Maybe it's a manga. Maybe it's a manga. You know what, guys? Can we call the manga? Can we call the manga? Oh, SR. SR Nami. I'm pretty sure. I want to say this is played in Egghead Luffy. We're not even gonna sleep. We're not even gonna sleep it. You know why? It's just gonna go in my deck. We're gonna have to modify the deck. So, I don't like to look up cards beforehand, so I really don't know if there are any other leaders besides Vivi. I guess I'd be kind of surprised if there were, seeing how a Boa just came out. Of course, we need another Nami leader, right? You know, they banned the one. There has been another Nami though. We can look in the box. It would say. It would tell us, but I didn't read the box because I was too excited. To be honest, I went and picked these boxes up, and then I had to go out to dinner. Well, I didn't have to, but we gotta be careful with this pack. Whenever there's a scuffed pack that won't open, it's usually a good hit. Whenever it's usually, that makes sense. Okay. Now I haven't pulled a manga since OP13. OP13. That's not that long ago. But I bought a whole case of OP13, and it was the manga Sabo, which is technically like the least expensive manga from the set, but I gotta say, any manga is just crazy good. Oh, Koala, okay. Not bad, Koala. Koala's a good character. If you know her backstory, you feel bad for her, but you know what? She's probably got a crush on Sabo from everything you've been able to tell, and I like Sabo. Sabo's cool. If we have any Sabo fans out there, shout us out in the chat. What do you guys think? Sabo or Ace? Who's better? Come on, tell me. By the way, Luffy's the best out of the 3 brothers. If that wasn't clear, it should be clear. He's our main character. All right, Monet, I gotta say, used to kind of be a hater of Monet. She's a little bit evil. So I think I'm gonna stay hater Monet. She's a little bit evil. We're getting down in the box. Again, we're looking for 1 more hit. We might get a gold Don if there is a gold Don. I gotta say, that would be a pretty cracked box. Last set, OP14, I got an insane box. 1 box wasn't very good. The other box was crazy good. I had the Boa Alt Art Leader, plus a Ground Death SP, And then also a Gold Dawn Mihawk in it. So, ooh, Perona. Let's go, Perona. Big fan of Perona. Perona's great. I was gonna say a great Pokemon. She's a great character. The whole Thriller Bark, you know, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not a huge fan of Thriller Bark over there. It's creepy, that's why. It's too creepy for me. But I gotta say, Perona is pretty clutch, and she helps our boy Zoro out. And I'm a huge Zoro fan, so. I'm a huge everybody fan, pretty much. Anybody who's good, I'm just like a big fan of them. Anybody who's bad, just dislike them. You know, pretty much. That's how it goes. All right, we're getting down to, I think, like 6 packs left. 6 packs left, should have a hit left. It's gonna, if it's the bottom left hit, like, for some reason, I always seem to get bottom left hit boxes when I get a good crazy hit. So we're gonna guess an SP. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of these commons and probably uncommons and things like that, I was thinking I might not get a whole playset from 2 booster boxes. I very likely will. Nico Robin, now this card is Straw Hat. There's a chance it's played in my Egghead Luffy. I'll read it later. I'd like to know. And I know you're thinking, are you really a real player if you don't know the cards beforehand? Yes, I am. This is how I've always been. I do the same thing with Pokemon. I'm just like, don't want to know because I was a collector first. I'm huge into just being surprised. Plus, when you buy a booster box, then you're like, hey, it's nice to know, not know what's coming in it. Vivi, oh, Vivi. You know what's nice? When you get an Alt-Art leader now, you can still get a hit. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I didn't get a hit, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I gotta remember to look up into that second camera because I'm forgetting it. I have 2 cameras on right now. We're gonna be filming this and editing this. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. Not really. This is enjoyable. I love doing this stuff. So if you guys want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. And if you don't want to see more of this, let me know in the comments. I don't know. How many times are we gonna see this card? Like 40? That card is not uncommon. I can tell you that. Nico Robin, Otama. Oh, Tashigi. Tashigi. Any Tashigi fans out there? I think Tashigi's cool. See, Tashigi's a nice character. Not everybody from the Navy is nice. Don't get me started on Sakazuki. I'm not a Sakazuki fan, I'll tell you that. I'm not very happy with how he treated our boy Ace there. Okay, this pack, completely scuffed. Oof, probably dented the card. It's gonna be a manga now. You know it. You know it's gonna be a manga. I love when I dent my mangas. It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite pastime. Should I get some scissors? Yes. The thing is, these packs are so inconsistent with the opening experience, you know? Oh, that's good. It's a secret rare Law. Did I dent you, Law? It's just getting played. I think it's fine. It's just gonna get played anyway. Okay, so we got 2 packs left. We're gonna open them anyway. Let's move this around. Now, I doubt that we've got any hits in here, but I'm gonna show you guys overall what we got in a second, in case you skipped the video and you're tuning into this outro. If you want to see more of this, let me know. But we're looking for no more hits, I think, at this point. So we got all 3 hits. They're back there. I'm gonna open up another box after this, and I think I'm gonna make a bunch of YouTube shorts with those boxes. So stay tuned. See the YouTube shorts. Tell me if you like them. Not really. You don't have to say anything. Voila, or Viola. Kaya, Black Maria, Kami. What are we ending on? What card are we ending on, guys? We are gonna get, oh, look at that Yamato. That's a sick card. Have I not noticed one of these cards? If I'm telling you, if I only have one of these cards, that's gonna suck, because that's a cool card. Land a Wano type, this is good. I'm gonna play the Yamato, I'm gonna play the Yamato deck next week at the Red Bull, or not the Red Bull event, the Heroines event. Okay, here we go. Here are the hits. First off, Secret Rare Law. I assume it's playable. I assume it's a good card. Who knows? Alt-Art Vivi Leader. That's cracked. I mean, like, what can you really be mad with an Alt-Art Vivi Leader? I don't think you can. And then, of course, Alt-Art Uda, which was our first Uda? Alt-Art Uta, which was our first pull of the day. Honestly, pretty crazy. Happy with this box. Hopefully I got another 3-hit box. I usually get 1 3-hit and 1 2-hits. You know, I'm kind of random like that. And maybe, just maybe, we'll have 3 hits today.
Okay, guys, I gotta interrupt this because actually you can get 4-hit boxes, which is crazy. I just got one. It was my second box that I opened up. I filmed all the shorts and they'll be going out this week. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.